Hello all, this is Gurunathan from IIM Trichy pursuing postgraduate program in business management. As part of the course Indian economy, I would like to talk about the status of neoliberal economic reforms in India. I have chosen this topic as I come across this word when I go through a couple of articles in business magazines. Opposition parties accusing that BJP government is trying to implement their agenda of neoliberal economic reforms in India. First, what is neoliberalism? It is a policy model that encompasses both politics and economics and seeks to transfer the control of economic factors from public sector to the private sector. Neoliberalism policies enhance the workings of free market capitalism and attempt to place limits on government spending, government regulation and public ownership. We learned from Aravind Panagaria's book India, the Emerging Giant. Author distinguished India's growth and economic reforms into four phases. The fourth phase, from 1988 to 2006, the author named it as triumph of liberalization. Now let us understand the difference between liberalism and the neoliberalism. Liberalism is a broad political philosophy. It holds liberty to a high standard and defines all social, economic and political aspects of society, including but not limited to the role of government. The policies of neoliberalism, on the other hand, are more narrowly focused. They are primarily concerned with markets and the policies and measures that influence the economy. Economic liberalization has certainly occurred under successive governments since 1991. But that process has been cautious, incremental and limited. The influence of market oriented thinking and of the private sector over policy making has certainly grown, but India has stopped a long way short of a neoliberal economic order in which the state has been captured and has lost its autonomy or even its predominant influence over economic policy making. It is important to stress a crucial irony that the result of economic liberalization, senior politicians today have fewer powers over the levers of the economy than before 1991, but that has not weakened them. Liberalizers need not be neoliberals. India's political leaders have liberalized without seeking to construct a neoliberal order. Former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, who presided over the first serious turn towards liberalization, made this clear that his model was not Margaret Thatcher, the former UK Prime Minister, who is often associated with the neoliberalism. Two things have become very clear from 1991 economic reforms. First, liberalization will not be reversed, no matter who is in power. Second, but it has not been dramatically extended, it remains limited. Under a neoliberal order, the powers of the state would be radically rolled back. Those powers which the state retained would mainly be used to serve the interest of private sector, and market forces would have a free rein and immense influence. These things have not happened in India. Still, politicians have massive power. Industrialists still depend on the politicians to get the approval to start a new business or extending the existing one. If neoliberal order is existed, politicians would not possess such massive power. Though economic standpoint, neoliberalism helps to achieve the free market with the invisible hand. There are many criticisms of neoliberalism, including its tendency to endanger the democracy, workers' rights and sovereign nations' right to self-determination. It may also encourage monopolies and inequality. To summarize, the state and thus the politicians have retained very substantial power over market forces. It is evident from recent happenings that the government is targeting for top-down control over all power centers. Thus, in crucial ways, the economic order has become liberal than the previous decade. Actually, India has moved farther from a neoliberal order. Thank you.